Why, hello there. My name's Theodon Swaby. I'm part of Utah State University's Electrical Engineering Department. Today, my buddy Jake Olson and I will be showing you a project we've been working on for the past little while. Let's go! And here it is. This is an arcade control scheme that Jake and I have been working on. We are both game players and game designers, so we thought it'd be neat to make a control scheme that hasn't really been done before. So, imagine this scenario. You're playing a game and all of a sudden, what? The film's getting away! So now you hop in your car and presto! Now the player could easily drive after the villain using this steering wheel. There are many different types of control schemes for games, but most games only utilize one or several that are essentially the same. We wanted to design a game where using vastly different control schemes was part of the game mechanics, and that desire led to our focus for this project.
For our design, we decided to go for two traditional control schemes. The first being the joystick and buttons, and the second being a steering wheel. For the button and joystick control scheme, we gave each player a joystick to move and control their character, as well as 6 buttons for different actions. In the center of the table, we have 2 more buttons for pausing the game, as well as going back to the menu to pick different games. For the steering wheel, we decided to go for only one player because of it being so bulky. The steering wheel has 6 buttons up on top for player input, as well as 2 triggers underneath. Unlike the joysticks, which can move in 8 directions, the steering wheel can only move in 2 directions.
To switch between our different control schemes, we use this handle to rotate between them. As you can see right now, we're on the steering wheel control scheme, and it's nice and stable due to this peg here. Down here we have a couple of dowels so we don't rotate too much in any one direction. This is done to prevent our control scheme wires from being unplugged from the Raspberry Pi over here. So, in order to rotate, just take out this peg, then rotate it this way, and we have our joystick and button configuration. If we rotate it the other way, we have a yet to be decided configuration that could be modified in the future by other students. What we've created was an arcade control scheme, and it'd be great to actually have it in an arcade cabinet so it would be easier to reach and so we'd have access to a lot of games. It'd also be really neat to have a game specifically designed for our control scheme. So like you start off, running around using the joystick, but then you're able to go into different vehicles and drive them using the steering wheel.
I'd like to add some different control schemes just to give it more variety, as well as make it so that it could be more mobile, because it was kind of hard lugging it around.
One of the design challenges I had was trying to get the joystick and the steering wheel to work together. So what we had to do, the steering wheel came with a pedal that allowed for forward and backward movement, but by default, the steering wheel makes your character go down. So we had to choose games when we were testing that only allowed you to go left and right.
Getting the Raspberry Pi configured so that we could actually get the games working was a bit of a challenge, as well as designing how to put the steering wheel in. It was very bulky and hard to fit so that would still turn.
How to utilize different control schemes. Like, I didn't know how steering wheel controls worked at all because I've never really used them before. I also learned how to port games from Unity to a Raspberry Pi, which was, you know, a trip in and of itself because I haven't really ported any of my Unity projects in the past.
Working with the Raspberry Pi was really nice, just learning how to code as well as get it working the way I wanted, flashing different programs onto it, as well as I learned a little bit more about woodworking.
Hey, thank you very much for watching our video. We just wanted to give a quick thank you to the Utah State University Electrical and Computer Engineering Department for giving us the opportunity to work on this project.
And we hope that students in the future will be inspired by this and be able to go through this process as well and create some great things.